At the time now, 9 minutes to 9. Dylan, Darley, Ginsberg on a rocket ship to the moon. It might sound like the start of a bad joke, but it's actually Noel Gallagher's description of his new music project. The Oasis legend has joined his former bandmates Andy Bell and Zak Starkey, as well as Sean Ryder and Bez from the Happy Mondays, to form the supergroup called Mantra of the Cosmos. Here's a look at their new single. It's called Domino Bones. A little warning, there is some flashing images.
Amazed us, everything we did faces, everything we did was dangerous.
And Mantra of the Cosmos drummer Zak Starkey joins us now. Zak, morning.
Good morning.
I love that video.
It's good, isn't it?
Tell me how it came about, because you made it, or you filmed it.
I filmed it because we didn't have a record deal, and we had a great track and we needed a video. So I did it as a joke with my daughter Luna's toys. She's 4.
Yeah.
And I said it to Noel. He thought it was a joke. I said it to Sean. He thought it was a deer hunter. and my mate Nick Franco, director, edited it, did the post-production, and then it's great, isn't it? It's funny and suits the song. The song's mad, the video's mad.
Well, I want to ask about the song in a sec, but I want to know, did your daughter get her toys back?
She does look a little bit like, what's going on, Dad, whenever she sees it. And then when she hears the tune, she goes mad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she loves it. Yeah.
So the tune itself has had, it sort of was various incarnations, right, until you got to the final tune. Just talk us through that process.
Okay, the first version was the version that Noel had written the music for, right, which was kind of good, but it was kind of like the High Flying Birds, sort of, but it wasn't really like Mantra of the Cosmos. And he sent me the multi-track and said, look, this might be better for your band and mine. Mm-hmm. So I took the vocals off, started again from the ground up, and then sort of fitted some of the vocals back into the track.
Okay.
And just did it that way.
You make it sound really easy. You just...
I knew you said something then, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't easy, but it's a bit like a remix, only has write new music for it. Originally it was a hip-hop track when I did it first time. You know, there's not a lot of music in it, it's just drums and bass. And then we were offered Jules Holland, which didn't happen. And Noel called me and went, it's all bloody drums. What am I supposed to do? So I had to write the music on it. Yeah. So there's something for us to play. You know?
Yeah, and was that the start of Noel's involvement?
No, it was when he sent me the track,
okay.
Like about 6 months before.
Yeah, so there's a lot to
and said, this probably suit your band better than mine. But it was just only took the vocals. You know?
How rare is it that there's that sort of collaboration, that sort of sharing?
Well, I mean, I was blown away by it. I couldn't believe it, you know. It's like the greatest songwriter of my generation sending me a tune. Well, 2 of the greatest songwriters of my generation, because Sean's on it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, the greatest beat poet I've ever met.
And particularly timely, of course, with Oasis getting back together. What did you make of it when you heard that they'd finally agreed? They put their differences aside. Well, because they didn't call you, did they?
Not really.
Not to open a wound here.
I texted them. Why am I not in it?
And what did they say?
Indefinable. You know, you get, if you get a new drummer, you get comfortable, don't you? Well, you don't know, but you get comfortable with new musicians, and I think that's what's happened. And I'm all right with that.
Would you like to have done it?
God, yeah. Greatest rock and roll band of my generation. Yeah. Greatest rock and roll singer of my generation.
And you've worked with a fair few. I mean, you know, looking through the list, there's not a lot of names that you haven't worked with. Talk to me about the Who. Because it's been in the headlines quite a bit lately about your involvement and when you left.
I didn't leave. I've never left.
Here we go.
I've never left.
So explain the story.
Well, look, if you can explain, if anyone can explain it, I mean.
So you were in, then you were out.
We did a gig, and there's a song called "The Song Is Over," and they never played it live. It's on Who's Next, which is their biggest record,
right.
And I suggested it. Right, and I didn't want to do it, and I sort of pushed it and convinced him to do it, to the point when we sound checked the second show, as Peter and Roger walked on the stage, we were playing it.
Right.
And we were playing it. I got the band to play it really, and we were playing it well. And then we played it on the gig, and it went wrong.
Right. In what way?
Well, I'm not going to name names, but it went wrong.
Okay.
Right? It went 4 bars wrong. Okay, so we stopped it again, and it was all about the drums
Right.
being too loud. But my drums are electric. If you stand in front of them, you can't hear them. They're just in my ears, right?
Right.
So the next thing you know, I'm getting a sack. We started the song again, and it was great. I mean, I've got
Do
it
you
on.
think you got fired for
it.
being too loud? You got fired for being too
I
loud?
can't be too loud. I'm off. It sounds like this. That's it. Right. So we played. Then we started it again, and we played it perfectly. It's great. It's on my Instagram. It sounds fantastic.
Feels like not a good time to be a drummer though as well. Foo Fighters have just got rid of their drummer as well. I mean, is it a tough gig because you sat at the back in the band?
Not really. No, because I think it's my band.
Your band? Oh, maybe that's the problem. Is that right?
29 years I've been getting away with it. Yeah, I think with the Who, it's very much. Sometimes it's like a fight. No one's ever going to win. Right. It gets pretty gladiatorial sometimes, but it's always musical, and it always, you know. And then sometimes it would just fall to bits. And over the years, it's fallen to bits like it did on that show. Yeah. I mean, hundreds of times, and we just start again or scrap it or move on, and then no one's ever bothered before. But a week after that, I got the sack, and sacked the drummer. Everyone's calling me, right? Sacked the drummer, and I posted something about it. And then 3 days later, I got my job back. And then 2 days later, I secretly didn't get my job back. Yeah. And it's all gone haywire since then, hasn't it? Like, you know, I found out the other day I wasn't fired, I was retired because I was too busy. And I've actually got nothing on apart from this single. And the rest of the bands, half the band's in Oasis, half the band's in Oasis, and half the band's in Happy Mondays. That can't work, right? So I'm totally free.
So open to offers, is that what it is?
I'm open to offers from the Who if they want to have me back, because I love that band more than any band ever.
Well, here's your job ad, so you find.
It's the reason I started playing drums, you know.
Talk to me about your dad.
Yeah, he's not too happy about it either.
I was going to say.
Yeah, well, just, you know.
So here you are. You're the baby in this picture, quite clearly.
Yep.
There with Dad. What does he make of how it all works these days?
What does he make of what?
The industry.
What do you mean, the Who?
No, just generally.
Oh, generally, he's just had a #1 country album. He's well happy, hasn't he? Yeah, he's doing great.
And also, because there's about to be there's a biopic of all four of them.
That's right, yeah.
It's Barry Keoghan that's playing your dad in it.
I don't know much about him. But,
no, all we've seen at this stage, I think, are pictures of Barry Keoghan, you know, in that role. And they're all individual films, I think, as far as we know. But, I mean, what a story to tell.
Yes,
I mean, here they are, so that's all we know so far about these films.
Wow, a bit of a difference, isn't it?
I see the similarities.
The nose, the ear, it's the ears.
Oh, do you think that's what it is? But what a story to tell. Yeah. I mean, there's so much I want to ask you about him. But, I mean, what an incredible career, you and him. But, you know, how's he doing?
Him.
Yes. Yeah, but your list of things.
I'm not changing the world.
Yeah, he did. So nice to see you this morning. Good luck with that. I really love the new single. So, and let's hope the phone rings.
Yeah.
You're available. Really nice to see you. Zak, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Zak Starkey. Really good to see you this morning. Thanks for coming into breakfast. It's just approaching